Thanks for tuning in this episode of Propergander. You got your boy Slim, aka Slim Jung Ill, aka the Malcolm X Apple.
ARC, our revolution ain't no corner. Your revolution is in the room. The voice of the people.
Let's go.
Listen, let's help you understand, bro. It's right up for you, just take the propaganda. Break it down, pop culture propaganda. Until I listen, the niggas can understand us. Listen, let's help you understand, bro. It's right up for you, just take the propaganda. Break it down, pop culture propaganda. Until I listen, the niggas can understand us. Real niggas understand it's like slang. And you ain't got a bang to deal with the fuck I'm saying. Material conditions say we feel the same pain. It don't matter if you gay, it don't matter if you straight, cause they killing us for the same shit anyway. They tell us watch the throne while we sip they lemonade. They make $1 million plays, we they at a longer rate. Sell our souls for the clothes that we seeing on them shows. Got that biz but can't afford to know. Live our life, change realities, the few will never know. That's how it's supposed to go. You work till you get old, and then you can reap the rewards of what you sow. But with the amount of time your labor's been bought and sold, that's just infinitesimal to what the fuck you owe. We let them write the rules for the game that they done stole. So trying to write stories in the book that's been wrote. Rip that shit up and write your fucking own. We on. Listen, let's help you understand, bro. It's right up for you, just take the propaganda. Break it down, pop culture propaganda. Until I listen, the niggas can understand us. Listen, let's help you understand, bro. It's right up for you, just take the propaganda. Break it down, pop culture propaganda. Until I listen, the niggas can understand us.
What up?
Yeah.
Propaganda on BHO Presents on Twitch. You got your boy Slim, aka Slim Jung Ill, aka the Malcolm X of Apples.
And Chief AE, aka ARC, our revolution no coons. A real revolution in the room, the voice of the people. Bang, bang, boom. You know what I'm saying? We got a guest here today, too.
Yes. We got rapper, podcast host, activist, Mr. C4, the Bad Wolf. Welcome.
What it do? What it do? You know, I love to live life and love big. What's good?
Yo, today,
good C4.
A lot of shit to get into. But first,
yeah.
you know me, man. I need that motherfucking money, honey.
Yeah, we ain't starting this show unless we got at least $10 up in this bitch. So we're gonna wait until y'all niggas donate.
Our goal is $50. We need 50. But to start,
50 by the end.
We'll let y'all slide with 10. We gonna let y'all get off with 10. We got 3 people in here. So if all 3 of y'all give us $4, just $4, we can get started.
Definitely.
We'll be right on here. Because we're trying to build a city.
Bill Hammer City.
Not just any fucking city. Not no motherfucking Akon City where it's just some tourist site. So the motherfuckers that live there, they only goal is to work for motherfucking capitalists, enslaved for like minimum wage, pennies on the fucking dollar. Like their labor is worth so much more than they're going to get paid in fucking Akon City.
That's facts.
Like we're not building a tourist site for motherfuckers to come treat you like shit so you can just serve them all the fucking time. Nah, fuck no. We building a city for all colonized people to build self-determination. to gain dictatorship over our lives, labor, land, and resources on the fucking land.
Yep.
So that means you're going to get jobs, free housing, free food, free healthcare.
No rent.
Not no
No
bullshit.
rent. That's my favorite part.
Not no bullshit ass free healthcare like Medicare or no bullshit Medicaid, Medicare, whatever the fuck the government trying to give you. Not no bullshit ass Obamacare or no CARES plan or no none of that shit. No, fuck all that shit. Cause all that shit do is pump you full of shit to make the pharmaceutical companies rich.
Facts.
They fix you so this symptom will get cured, but all these side effects will pop up.
Yep.
So you gotta deal with that shit. Then you gotta take pills to deal with that shit. Then you gotta get a surgery to deal with that shit. Then you gotta
trade one symptom for the next.
For the surgery. Then you fuck around, get hooked on the pain pills from the surgery.
Now you hooked on heroin.
Nah, fuck that. Fuck that.
That's
We're
crazy.
building a healthcare system that cares about the people. They put the people first, not the dollar, not this fucked up ass capitalist system that has you working until you almost fucking dead and can no longer fucking move.
And they replace you at the drop of a hat.
When I was going to work, right, there was this guy, a driver. He drove like forklifts and like little fucking shit to move equipment and shit. He had a bad knee. He wasn't even about to retire yet. But the only thing he did is because his knee was so fucked up, he had to retire. We're building a city where that shit is not going to fucking happen. You're not going to have to work until you can't work no more. None of that shit. We building
and
a
no
city.
Cops.
Thank you. That ain't got no cops.
No cops. No cops shooting our kids in the streets. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to worry about our kids. You know, my kid's born black because I'm black, so therefore I have to worry about my kid's black ass getting killed by the cops in the streets and shit just for playing basketball. We ain't gotta worry about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because there ain't gonna be no cops. You know what I'm saying? So, and also, like, whatever you make, you get to keep. Everything that you create, your labor is yours. You're not giving it to nobody. All the shit that you create, you ain't giving nothing. There ain't no middleman. Ain't no government coming here like. we ain't doing that shit in Hammer City. You know what I'm saying? Everything you make, you keep. You know what I'm saying? So you get dictatorship over your own life. You know what I'm saying? And your kids are safe.
No rent. You don't gotta pay no fucking rent. No coronavirus.
So many good things.
No white people. No fucking white people. So you don't gotta worry about a motherfucker calling the motherfucking police on you because you fell asleep in your dorm library. You don't gotta worry about people calling the police on you because you don't look like you should live in that neighborhood. So why the fuck are you in this house that you have the keys to? And you don't gotta worry about that shit. We are returning the land back to the indigenous people. Come on, y'all. Y'all in here.
Where the money at? We need $5 more.
We need y'all to share this shit. Hashtag share when you share.
Y'all donate $3.
I'm about to share this shit. Let me get this joint.
My phone. But yeah, like if one of you donates $3 and another of you donates $2, we can start the show. So yeah.
Share it. Uh-oh. Motherfucker left. Maybe they left to share it. Because you gotta leave out to take it to fucking Instagram.
We left to get money.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Alright, so I'm about to tell y'all this story about this dog that I just kind of like adopted from a neighbor. What? It's an awesome dog. It's a beautiful gray pit bull, but it's like super skinny and like underfed, or it looks like it's underfed. I don't know if it's underfed. I started feeding it like twice a day, to see if that helps. And I've been taking her skateboarding and shit, get her running and shit, so she won't be like anxious and jumpy and shit. So that's gonna be my little plan for the nice little moment.
Building you a companion, I see. That's what
Yeah,
I hear
bro.
you.
I'm about to take her to the woods with me and shit when I go camping and shit.
I wish I could.
Like some deep in the woods camping type shit. Not no campsite camping type shit.
Some
You ain't talking
real.
about camping, then. You talking about living indigenous again. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
Facts.
More like survival.
Facts.
Living in nature.
Yes, yes. We got a trip up for training that we're gonna be doing for building shelters and shit overnight.
Yo,
That's gonna be dope.
I can't wait to see it.
All right, so we're gonna hop
Yeah.
in. Y'all owe me $5, but we're gonna hop into it.
Alright.
White bitches and
Speaking
they
of white people, white bitches.
This shit
At
is.
it again.
Did y'all see
With
this
the bullshit.
shit? Y'all see this shit? That
I
shit.
saw the shit.
When I
It
seen this
was
shit,
worse than I thought it was.
I was like, man, niggas gotta take this L. And then I thought about it, bro. I was like, nah, I'm not taking this motherfucking L. This is not my L to have. This whatever neighborhood they live in, whatever area they live in, this not.
Yeah.
I don't.
They taking that out.
I don't know no nigga that bent over backwards for white pussy.
I mean, they were talking about like letting the black dudes like, letting them like pee in their mouth. Like, what the fuck? Like, what? No. Oh hell no.
Yeah, this don't surprise me. You seen the pornos, man. You seen the fetishes that are out there, bruh.
What?
You do.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
you see that.
They put us all under that category though.
Of course.
It's like one white girl and like 4 black dudes.
5 black dudes.
Or a white girl cheating on her white husband with a black dude.
Right.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen a white girl in a black dude's mouth. But I don't watch that for porn, so.
Nah. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, I'm not surprised at hearing about stuff like this, because you know, I mean, these motherfuckers. I mean, some of these people are really raised thinking that they are superior and thinking that they have that sovereignty over us, and they don't. It's just not. It's just not true.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
Look at the comments.
A lot of niggas grow up in like super whitewashed ass areas or super like fucked up ass areas where they feel like they were less than. But I don't think niggas that grew up in Atlanta or Chicago or DC or Philly where the black community is strong. They might, be fighting and shit right now, but still, the black community is still strong enough to where they know they fucking worth.
Well, see, now this. I was gonna say this makes me want to bring in some corrections right now, some cultural corrections that we got to fix before, you know what I'm saying, before we even, just to add cement to what this conversation is really all about.
All right.
One, we got to stop calling ourselves black, Negro, colored. That all of that is colonialist titles for us. That's denationalizing us. And they're taking our birthright. And they've been doing it for so long, is why they have this superiority complex. We got to stop calling them white, because that's a class distinction. Black is a class distinction, putting you in the slave class of people. The people who are not competent to law and don't have any nation, they're considered slaves. They're, you know what I'm saying, put into the black Negro category. White is the highest class of society. That's where us Moors come from. We were the white class, the white Asiatics of this continent. And they switched all of that. They switched all of that up through connotative linguistics. Now you have situations like this where people have been, same shit with the cops. These people have, been taught that they are the highest class of society for so long. They think they got their heads up in the clouds, thinking that they're better than everything below, and it's just not the truth. We made you. We made you. We gave you space. We gave you, power. We taught you words. We gave you soap, and then this is how you mistreat us in return. You see what I'm saying? We've been kind-hearted, and that's the only reason it got to this level is because we're too kind. We were too kind for too long.
I feel that. I feel what you're saying.
I understand.
But at Black Hammer, we are dialectical materialists. That means the dialectical part. That means that we know that things change, and words and meanings change over time, all the fucking time, right? So we know that we say black, we're talking about African.
We know what we're talking about.
You feel me?
We know what we're talking about.
We don't feel the need to make the correction because we know what we're talking about.
I hear that. At the end of the day,
I feel you on all that Morris stuff and shit. And we fucking taught the motherfuckers how to take baths. We taught the motherfuckers how to fucking read. Like 90% of the motherfuckers was fucking illiterate before the fucking Moors took over fucking Spain and shit like that.
We gave them English because they couldn't speak Latin.
And shit. Couldn't fucking read. They were illiterate.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't read the shit they were trying to motherfucking say.
Okay.
So yeah, we feel that shit and we get that shit. But we live in a time where we got to speak to the masses.
We got to bring everybody back to the fold. We got to bring it back.
Masses know that we black. We can bring them back, but it's a process.
It is a process.
And right
I
now,
just want to put that on the floor so that we understand where these mentalities are coming from. Because now you got brothers out here on the street living as if these people are superior, and this is why they get to talk like that. Because some of these white girls, they get to walk up on a brother and just snatch him up and do whatever, and these dudes don't have any common sense to recognize that that's not, to recognize their position in that relationship. So
I feel like the dudes who be getting snatched up though, like these guys, people who don't really chill with niggas a lot. Like if they chill with niggas, then they don't chill with a lot. Like they're not really involved in their community. Right. They usually would be down to chill with Chad and at the bar and shit, and like, you know what I'm saying, like would be like talking down about black women. Like these are the type of dudes that, like, oh, I ain't dating Keisha because,
what's up?
Wanda treats me right, right? Like Wanda lets you step all over her. You know what I'm saying? Keisha don't, right? But this is what Wanda be doing behind your back when you ain't looking. You know what I'm saying? So like that's that shit that we gotta point that shit out, because it ain't like your average nigga in the hood doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? He's dating the girl in the corner. You know what I'm saying? The girl who lives upstairs. He dating that girl. You know what I'm saying? He ain't dating a homegirl who not from his city. Like, because he a lot of times we don't even leave our city, right? So we dating in proximity.
So, when I was in Baltimore, when I was in Baltimore, right, I used to throw raves and parties and shit. So I used to go to raves all the fucking time. And one time I went in and there was this drunk ass white chick. And she came up dancing all up on me and shit. And I was like, nah, I don't do that. Like, when I was in the rave, I wasn't like on girls dancing and shit. I was shuffling, fucking, dancing. dancing.
Yeah, he was moving.
I'm a dancing. This is not the time for that. There's a time and place for everything. This is not.
He wasn't jumping and wiggling.
Yeah, I wasn't doing all this shit. And she like was doing all like, I was like, yo, get the fuck up on me. What are you doing? I don't even know you. Like, I've never even fucking seen you before. What are you doing? Chill. She's like, come on, I know black guys can move. I was like, yes, I can, but not with you. I'm about to move this way. Bitch, you're not entitled to me.
Yeah.
And I'm not even saying like I'm a dude that Never banged white
Like
chicks.
that was a compliment.
I fucked a bunch of white chicks. I have. But you know what? I never let no white chick treat me like this. The
Would you
fuck
pee in their mouth?
That's crazy.
Hell nah.
Like,
never. White pussy would
she was trying to pee in your mouth.
Just thought I'd check. Did she ask? Did they ask if they could pee in you?
Nah, hell nah. Look, I grew up in PG County. That was a black county, and it was like one of the richest black counties in America at the time. So white people, like they were like not. They weren't. When we saw white people, they were like crackheads, bums, shit like that. They was dirty. They was, you know, they. So I would not put my mouth on a white girl's vagina. That shit look like motherfucking raw chicken.
He said that. Hey, don't give me images. Don't give me images.
Like,
I'll get it, though. I'm sorry, man.
Place, but
it's bad.
I've never had an experience where a white chick that I dealt with was like, "Let me do some weird shit to you." Hell nah, bitch. What's wrong with you?
But see, this goes even deeper though. It's not even just about the weird shit. It's about the audacity.
I was having sex with my ex-wife one time, and she was like, "I'm about to pee," and I was like, "Go ahead, baby." Well, my ex-wife is black and dark chocolate. I love chocolate women, so yeah, I was really.
Well, she's decent, so she got up and went to the bathroom.
Yeah, exactly. She's like, "No, nigga, that is weird." But whole time, it was before she figured out that she could squirt. So she was about to squirt, but you know, she just fucked herself up. She could have squirted, and we could have had a better time.
Yeah. I mean, I don't drink pee, but you know what I'm saying? That's squirting. That's squirting. You know what I'm saying? I'll dabble in that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, they say it has a percentage of pee in it. I don't know the
percentage, but
a percentage.
It's not, of course, but like it's not like you drink or straight up drinking piss from their
from their cauldron and shit.
It doesn't make sense. From their bladder, you know what I'm saying?
Communism says squirt is just pee, and I don't mind.
Don't traumatize me now, okay?
Hey, anyways. But no, that just came from somebody named communism. So I mean,
right.
Right.
You know, they down with it. Hey, whatever floats your boat, man. But you can't be letting people degrade you like that. And like that shit, nah, fuck no. Especially not no motherfucking colonizer bitch. Like,
ain't colonizing my body. Shit.
That's what I'm talking about, though. It's about that audacity. That audacity to even to be out here talking out loud like that shit's just gonna be normal. Like we just gonna accept that. Like, come on now.
Yeah. I'm about to get mad. Let's move it.
I was gonna say.
Let's go this tall head motherfucker right here. Another Caucasian colonizer with the motherfucking audacity. The goddamn this nigga here.
I'm guessing you were gonna get pissed off, not pissed on, right?
Right.
Whoa. Let's get it.
This nigga Vlad, bro.
Right. He's the feds, bro. He literally is the feds.
Clearly.
Like,
hey, nigga.
This dude Vlad. He found the audacity to talk about Farrakhan. Like, first of all, Farrakhan gave him protection at certain times during him doing his black TV shit. This dude does interview with black people. We asked him all types of suspect questions, like you are the Fed. Like, niggas have gone to jail from going on Vlad's TV's like interview because like he was asking them questions and they was revealing shit from the question that he was asking. Not saying that it wasn't the nigga's fault for talking too much, but at the same time, who the fuck asking the question like a cop?
Right.
Vlad. So it was like
cops.
He be doing that shit. And then like his parents are Jewish, but he doesn't subscribe to Judaism. Okay, so he's not Jewish. So like Farrakhan said something and it had to do with throwing stones, right? But it wasn't the way that homeboy tried to portray it. he tried to portray it as something anti-Semitic, right? Vlad.
First of all, that problem,
right?
that word. Go ahead.
So yeah, he tried to portray it as something anti-Semitic, right? When it was just a criticism. One, and then two, and then three. On top of that, like you had Nation of Islam leaders at your interviews. You interviewed them, a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? And now, like, you could have talked to them. You could have called them to see why did Farrakhan say this? Why did Farrakhan? I don't understand this and that. But you didn't. You went on this tirade. You went on this tirade, right? And you just went on this whole rant. And on top of that, like, you demanded to meet with Farrakhan. Now, don't get me wrong. Farrakhan has his own issues and problems, and we'll get to that later. But the fact that you demand, you as a white person, colonizer, demand to meet with a black leader, and you feel entitled to meet with a black leader, like that he deserves to be slapped. I'm sorry, man. He deserves to slap that shit. Or even worse, you know, like.
I got this to say. First and foremost, if I hear another Albion try to call somebody out about being anti-Semitic when the background that they're talking about is ours in the first place, I'ma slap somebody green.
I feel that.
What the fuck are you talking about, anti-Semitic? When I'm calling out people who aren't even supposed to even be that title, claiming our title. If I'm calling somebody out for claiming my title, that fucking ain't anti-Semitic. To being honest, I'm telling truth.
Yeah, there's colonizers in Israel too. But it's like he just tried to like you know when white people take a phrase the wrong way and they switch it around to because they feel offended by something because they're criticized.
Exactly.
That's what happened.
Like you know, like these Albions been doing.
There was this
like the Anne Frank situation.
Yeah, I was about to say that one time. Our commander in charge, CIC Ghazi, he put up a post talking about how like there was this chick who posted some shit about how she felt like Anne Frank because she was being locked up with COVID, and that made him mad because she used Anne Frank, the white Jewish lady, instead of like one of the thousands and thousands of African people that was locked up on the slave ships on the way over here or murdered and tossed overboard. And that made him mad. So he was like, fuck Anne Frank. Fuck Anne Frank. It's fucked up that we don't know our culture like that to know one of the girls' names that was on that fucking slave ship that didn't make it over here. And the white left lost their fucking mind. They called them
yes, they did. Oh, yes, they did.
They said we're anti-Semitic and all that shit. But
didn't even get the point. Didn't even get the message.
Right.
They didn't get it at all. They skipped the message. That's the thing. They skipped the message.
That. Right.
They went. He said fuck Anne Frank. Like, does that mean that means he said fuck Jews? That's what it means. Like no, that's not what it means. It means Anne Frank is a colonizer. Anne Frank benefited from colonialism of my people before she was put in the concentration camps. You know what I'm saying? She was benefiting off the death of my own people. That's what we're saying. And they don't want to be held to that either standard or responsibility that they are the ones who are perpetuating that shit. Even your lily white little girl victim is the colonizer who benefits off of this shit that we've been suffering from. Right?
This is no different from that Chappelle episode. You people? What you mean, you people?
Right.
Yo, shit. So don't give us shit. Don't give us shit, man.
Yeah. They just want us to take their shit and avoid what they doing. You know what I'm saying? And like that's what Vlad was doing. Vlad was trying to castigate that shit as an anti-Semitic. It wasn't.
Right. Niggas is making a mass exodus from Vlad for that shit. Like niggas is not.
And that's how we supposed to boycott. And while we at it, let's get off of Nike's nuts because they don't like you.
Yeah.
Okay. let's get real. Let's get up off of Gucci's nuts. Let's get up off of all these little companies. They're all selling us out. They all selling us out. Why are we even giving them any money?
Fuck all.
Put our money back in our people. Hammer City, baby. Spend your money over here. Spend your money with your people.
Exactly.
Every time.
Donate to Hammer City. Y'all see that down there? Donate, build Hammer City.
Down below.
Listen, I'm gonna add this to it too. I'm building and studying law. I'm practicing law to the highest degree right now. All right. So not just me, but there's thousands of us that are out here, bro. Let's fund and let's build this city. You want to protect yourself from these Albions?
We need
come
lawyers.
to the city.
We need lawyers. So we need to join.
We definitely need you.
I mean, motherfucker, blackhammer.org/join. C for the Bad Wolf gonna join at the end of this motherfucking episode
and blow these pigs away.
Not in
we don't subscribe to
an adventurous type of way, because Black Hammer does not condone adventurism.
No violence.
Normal way, like blow their minds, because they cannot fucking fathom the fucking without oppression. Like, have you guys seen any motherfucking sci-fi show that's about the future and shit? There's always some class oppressing another class.
They can't imagine no oppression at all.
They can't imagine a world, right? Where somebody is.
When we build Hammer City, that shit is gonna blow them the fuck away. That shit is gonna blow their fucking minds. It's gonna pop their fucking lids. Cause I'm like, whoa, we could have did this.
Kind of like one of the boys joints, blow your mind. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
You could have fucking did so much without fucking killing the fucking world. You only had this bitch for 500 years. It's like when you let your friend use your car for the weekend and they fuck that shit all the way to fuck.
It's total.
Shit. It be hoes all in the ceiling, cigarette hoes all in your motherfucking seat, all that shit.
Smells like shit.
Bro, 500 years. Think of how long
dog paws all over the place.
For thousands
of dogs.
Years. Thousands of years we existed. Thousands. And the world was fine, bro. The world was good. Now,
no, it's been millions ago. We've been on this planet. Listen, we've been on this planet long enough to teach these people that the planet moves around the universe and goes through the 12 zodiacs in eons. Every 2,260 years, we go into another eon.
Okay.
We've been on this planet long enough to know that. So millions of years, my brothers.
Okay. I don't know that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say millions of years, but if you say it, millions of years. We've been having this shit and it's been good. Everything's been fine. 500 years. 500 years. We let you use our car for 500 years. And you
we gave
you told about shit.
Crashed that shit.
Like,
she was a Ferrari, my dude.
Quality is fucked. The air quality is fucked. The motherfucking fire tornadoes and shit. The motherfucking
it's fire tornadoes.
Now it's motherfucking islands of trash floating in the fucking ocean.
Yo, they got a whole island of trash. You can go build a house on that now.
Right.
Of trash.
Out of trash. And it'll be warm.
This is crazy. This is crazy, man. And then they be dumping trash into our communities and shit.
Right.
And try to act like it's us.
And let's not forget about
these niggas are dirty.
And all that shit. All right, we finna take a quick pause for the calls. This motherfucker sounds like Pop Smoke right now. Man, my fucking throat is a little bit sore. Leave me the fuck alone. We about to take a quick pause for the calls. Quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Land back, everyone. This is Chief Savvy over the broadcasting department coming to you today with a call for recruitment. Our department brings you all your Black Hammer entertainment programs like the legendary Gas, Go Off Sis, Propergander, and so much more. So if you love politicizing current events, messy drama, or even video games, join the broadcasting department today. Let's meet the masses where they're already at, through the screens and on the airwaves. Land back.
And out. But yeah, man. We building the motherfucking Hammer City. And in Hammer City, bro, you don't gotta worry about food insecurity.
None of that. We're gonna have gardens. We're gonna have our food gardens.
You don't gotta worry
Gardens.
about
Love it. Let's get it.
fucking GMOs and all that other bullshit
None of
they
that
put in
fake
your
shit.
food. You don't gotta worry about a bunch of processed shit that don't
Make
actually
you
break
fat and
down
soft.
your body. So it just sits there rotting and fucking up your insides and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You don't gotta worry about none of that shit. Just think about it, bro.
No cops shooting your kids.
Where you can wake up in the morning and just walk through a whole ass food forest. Fucking
Facts.
food forest. Like, researchers just found out that the whole Amazon jungle is a food forest. So indigenous people have been doing this shit. We can do this shit.
Centuries.
Like, think about your kids. Think about this fucked up educational system that's teaching your kids to hate themselves.
Facts.
Think about all this bullshit your kids is watching on TV to teach them to hate themselves.
Mm.
In Hammer City, your kids is going to learn to love themselves. Your kids is going to learn how to have dictatorship over their lives, labor, land, and resources. Your kids is going to learn self-determination.
Mm-hmm.
Your kids ain't going to learn the bullshit that they're trying to teach you.
And there ain't no rent there either, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be paying no rent, you know what I'm saying? Like if you like miss a payment, they won't throw you on the streets. Because again, this is your dictatorship of your land, lives, labor, and resources. The house that you live in, that you help build, that's yours. The garden that you have, that's yours. Everything that you produce, that's yours. Nothing is gonna be taken from you. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be living communal living like we used to do in the past, you know what I'm saying? So it's also going to have no Rona because Black Hammer has been studying virology and studying how coronavirus works. You know what I'm saying? From the countries that have beaten coronavirus, unlike this United States of America, which has been ignoring it and letting people die on purpose.
This shit just keeps going. But getting bigger and getting bigger. Like, you know, they say
they ain't no going down.
One, but I didn't think they wanted to be number one in coronavirus cases. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all number one in killing y'all people?
Number one in everything. Everything bad. Yeah, no Rona, no cops. Ain't gonna have no cops shooting us in the streets. We was marching for Black Lives Matter, and they had us trying to vote for a cop in the White House, but like we ain't on that shit because we ain't on that voting shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
and make sure
ain't gonna be no cops. Ain't gonna be no Kamala Harris in Hammer City. You know, ain't gonna be no cops shooting our kids. You know, ain't gonna be no cops shooting our brothers, our sisters. You know what I'm saying? Our black men, our black women. We could be protecting them in this city. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna be, you know, good. You know what I'm saying?
And make sure y'all sharing this shit.
So donate to Hammer City. Cash App.
Check us out on Twitch. BHO Presents. That's BHO_presents on Twitch. And I'm fucking tired of just fucking surviving too. I want to thrive.
Yeah.
I want to live.
Sick of survival mode, man.
Like, this shit is crazy. Like, just think about that. Just think about generations and generations of niggas in fucking survival mode. Just think about how much of a weight is going to be lifted off of your kids. And then your children.
A lot of mental illnesses too.
And then your children's children.
Illnesses.
Like, we're doing this shit. We're not doing this shit just for like a couple years and no shit like that. No.
Nah. Nope.
We are doing this shit to start a fucking forever. For the rest.
That's right.
Rest of this shit.
That's it.
Like,
we need y'all to donate. We need y'all to donate. Cash tag, Bill Hammer City. Venmo, Bill Hammer City.
Bill Hammer City.
GoFundMe, Bill Hammer City.
Bill Hammer City.
Oh, and don't forget to tell your
Bill
friends.
Hammer City, y'all.
Tell your friends, your aunties, your uncles, everybody who's got medical issues. Tell them.
Yes.
Tell them.
Yeah.
Anybody who's got financial issues, got legal troubles. Tell them. Tell them.
This
We
fucked
gotta protect each other. We gotta look out for each other.
This fucked up healthcare system don't give a fuck about you.
Right?
This fucked up justice system don't give a fuck about you.
Mm-hmm.
That shit definitely don't give a fuck about us. Locking niggas up like slaves. We're still slaves.
Here's what you gotta recognize. You're asking the slave master himself for help.
Exactly.
That's what happens when you vote. That's what happens when you vote.
We get mad when they don't. Yeah, we get mad when shit don't work out for us, and then we go back and ask them for help. Tell them they're supposed to be giving us shit, yada yada yada. Nigga, fuck all that. Let's take our shit back. They took it in the first place.
Exactly.
Force and rape and
back.
violence, and we can do it completely opposite. No violence, no rape, and still take our shit back.
Yes.
Yeah,
ours in the first place.
Land back.
This is my favorite guest so fucking far.
You know what I'm saying?
So fucking far. This has been my favorite fucking guest.
I ain't gonna walk up. I ain't gonna walk up to Debo. I ain't gonna walk up to Debo and ask him, "Hey, can you give me my bike back?" No. If I can't snatch it from him in his face, I'm gonna wait till he's asleep. I'm gonna steal my bike back. I'm not playing these games with these people. I want my shit.
You're playing these games.
I'm not asking questions.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're gonna be building for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Not be building for colonizers. Moving with the colonizers, we're gonna be building for ourselves. You know, because that's what our nation is about. You know what I'm saying? So like, we represent our nations. You know, while we're in this United States.
Meeting with Joe Biden.
Joe Biden, oh my God, yeah, like, that was a trap. That was a trap
the whole fucking time. Like, I know you ain't talking to me with them motherfucking sunspots on your face. You look like the motherfucking people with skin.
You ain't black, all right? You ain't.
All right, let's move it.
Still Hammond City.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P.
Tommy Tyner,
DBO,
aka Debo. He died from COVID. That's fucked up. I really fucked with this dude. And it's because of this nigga. I won my first and only rap battle I ever been in. It was against a nigga named Debo. And I was like, I got bars for a nigga named Debo. Shit, fuck that.
Was it on a Friday?
Let's do it. Yeah. I'm like, I got bars for a nigga named Debo.
It was on Friday.
But yeah, man, I did that shit. And I won. I did a little Friday scheme with the shit, and that shit killed. And his rebuttal did not work because he was trash.
So you was Craig, huh?
Dope. But COVID-19 is affecting the colonized masses the most. It's affecting the colonized working class people the most.
Man. Catch that
breath.
That's
a cold. That's not cold.
Because that's not COVID. It's not COVID.
That's not COVID.
Yeah, man. And they're pushing that shit into our system, into our communities hard, bro. Exactly. Why does guy say that black people need to get it first? Why us first?
Right.
Why us first?
They tested on us first. They tested on us first in Africa.
He's been testing over there. Yeah.
I'm not even talking about the vaccine right now. I'm talking about the so-called essential workers. You know who that is?
The front line. If this ain't war.
The front line.
Act like this ain't war.
I'm not gonna lie. I've never really seen a white nurse. I've only seen black, indigenous, and Asian.
What city you in, bro?
I'm in LA.
Okay. They got them over here.
Oh no, I ain't never seen no white nurse. Wait, no,
but
I'm lying.
But they be over here lying to us though.
When I lived in Arkansas, and my girlfriend was a nurse. She worked with white nurses, so I lied. I have seen white nurses. But y'all don't know who the most fucking nurses is.
Who the best nurses is? I'll tell you that.
Right, the ones that get the fuck.
Who the best ones?
Right.
Because these Albions be fucking up in there, bro.
Who is the essential workers that's at the fucking grocery store? Us. Who is the motherfucking people that working at the motherfucking post office? Us. I can fucking tell you it's us.
Yeah, that's true.
It's us
Facts.
fucking delivering the mail. It's us in the motherfucking
Supervising.
plants moving the fucking mail. It's us fucking supervising in the motherfucking plants. All of us catching that shit.
Yeah.
Nigga, I know. I work at the post office, and I told the motherfuckers, I'm like, yo, bro, y'all stupid. Why the fuck are y'all doing this? I'm like, you should be mad too. I'm talking to my supervisor. I'm like, yo, bro, you should be mad too. You're in this shit about to fucking catch coronavirus for what? Like $53,000 a year, nigga. That ain't worth it. That ain't it.
Yeah.
You about to take that shit home to your daughter and your fucking son. Nah,
Man,
nigga.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you.
My parents actually.
Ourselves at these places.
I'm gonna mention this though. Y'all don't even. We don't have to be worrying about this Rona like that, man. It's if your immune system is really compromised, or if your diet is bad enough to where your immune system's gonna drop. This shit is fucking with people.
No, it's
this shit is fucking with people.
That is fully fucking healthy as shit. Getting wiped the fuck out, bro. Do not let this bullshit.
You heard that?
Fool you.
You heard that? Because I've seen nothing but sick people get sicker.
No, I've seen nothing but
so like
mixed reviews. It's everybody.
Question: did they take the test first before they got sick?
No, they got sick. The motherfucker was healthy. The nigga got sick right in front of my eyes. Every time I see this nigga, he just looking worse and worse.
Damn.
And then he had to drop out of the fucking organization because of this shit. Like my comrades are catching this shit.
Yeah.
And we have a dope ass motherfucking disaster relief team that really, really fucking prepared us for this shit and told us the shit to take.
Facts.
That's
before
why
the government even it was on masks. It was on masks before the government was even talking about that shit.
Our members are actually getting sick, and when they do get sick, they recover. However, not all of the colonized masses are in Black Hammer. They should be. You fucking should be, but they're not. You feel me? So they don't have the education to get the herbs and shit that are going to keep them healthy, or the vitamins, or the right diet and shit like that. We do.
We exercise.
We got your head. Like our campaigns team is dope as fuck. But to mourn the loss of all, to mourn and celebrate the loss of all those people affected by COVID-19, we are having candlelight vigils December 24th. And
rest in peace, all the
no city. If you don't see posters up, hit us up so you can put some posters up.
Definitely hit us up
and get them in your city. We everywhere with this shit. Everywhere. So look for hammers in your hood.
Definitely, because we gonna
bring the hammers to the hood.
Just call us.
It's time to rebuild.
Yup.
And make sure y'all donate, man, because we building the city to fight this shit. Like
facts.
Our COVID plan is dope as shit. Because, like he said before, we're getting our plans and our information, and we're doing the research on the countries that didn't have to come up with a fucking vaccine that make you get like Bell's palsy or some shit. I just say some shit
like
where
Vietnam.
Took the fucking took the virus, did an interview like 15 minutes later and fainted. Now I'm not saying it was the vaccine that made her faint. I'm just saying that is what happened. Take from it what you want.
Yeah, I know a friend who has a friend who has like who was healthy, and they were a young person healthy, but like because they got COVID, their spine is all effed up. Like their whole spine, like they can't really like move a lot. Like their spine, there's issues with their spine. So like it's affecting young people too, and even with healthy immune systems. But yeah, this is why we have this vigil to basically like commemorate all the deaths that's happened to COVID, You know what I'm saying, and basically memorize the people who've lost, because we've lost a lot this year. We have lost a lot this year. We've lost a lot of people who've died because of the neglect from powers that be. So we are having a holiday in remembrance for these people because they were people too. They had lives. They had children. They had families. They had people who loved them. They still have people who love them. They have people who miss them. They have people who want to be there with them at Christmas, but they can't because they are deceased because of COVID. So in order to commemorate them and unite these families together with these deceased, we are having this vigil for those who have passed away from COVID.
There's going to be music, toy
performing,
drives, food drives, all depending on what
coach
city
drives,
all that shit. So check us out. Check us the fuck out. And
donate.
Yes, donate. This is my favorite fucking bad.
I do the thing. I know how it works. You know what I'm saying?
Motherfucking cash tag Bill Hammer City, Venmo Bill Hammer City,
Bill Hammer City,
GoFundMe Bill Hammer City,
Bill Hammer City.
We are building a city to address all these fucked up ass colonial contradictions. No job. You got a job, you can't pay your rent. You got a job, you can make rent, but you cannot pay your motherfucking electric or your gas bill.
Or your phone bill.
Or your phone bill, or your insurance for your car to get to work. Like, fuck all that shit, bro. Fuck it.
And you can't pay your illegal child support.
Right.
You shouldn't even have anyway.
Donate the hashtag Bill Hammer City. GoFundMe Bill Hammer City. Venmo
Bill Hammer City.
Bill Hammer City.
Bill Hammer City. We building the city, y'all. We building the city for y'all. You know what I'm saying? This
for us.
Next
for us all.
Us.
Biggie
You know
and Ziggy. Where Biggie and Ziggy at? You not bringing that up? No Biggie and Ziggy?
Biggie and Ziggy.
What's Biggie and Ziggy?
Biggie and Ziggy Music Cafe. That is the podcast that me and my buddies Biggie and Ziggy host. We broadcast every Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern time, and then 9 p.m. on Saturdays. And that's on Eastern time. They're actually based in Minnesota, and they have a lot of really dope indie artists coming up out of there as well. So it gives me the opportunity to kind of listen to some new upcoming flavor, as well as I send, I get some music from Boston. Some Boston artists played there as well. So starting to build a circulation between, their city and ours. Well, that's what I'm wanting to do anyway. One of my biggest goals with everything I'm doing is to unite all the artists, because all of us artists, all of us music creators, we're the ones that really can channel and transmute information in a very short span of time. You give us 3 minutes, I can tell you a lot of shit,
Nice.
And so I really like to build that connection between these different cities music wise. And on top of listening to some really dope artists, we have some hot topics like these. We talk about some of the popular issues going on, and we converse about it. We have some people come in, we do interviews and all that. So check us out, man. It's a good time. Come catch the vibe with us. That's the slow.
All right, dope as shit. You definitely gotta have us on that bitch.
I gotta check that out. We gotta be on that shit.
We got a whole ass music department. We got a music, acting, and dance department. So we finna be sending y'all music and all that shit.
Let's go. Interviews artists, let's get it.
Right. All right, let's go. Cause I'm about to go over time. So we gotta kind of end the show. Let's talk about this colonizer class.
What is a colonizer class?
Colonizer class. So you know how history of white people have been, who are colonizers. So colonizers have been running this planet for 500 years, and they still haven't learned how to act like human beings. So it's up to us as leadership, as the true proletariat, to teach colonizers how to be like human beings. You care about black people, you care about Asian people, you care about people of color, well, then you're going to want to sign up to this colonizer class, and also learn about how to not be that colonizer in your head, and the ancestors that have been in the past that have been killing us, to learn to not be like them, to be like a human being, because colonizers have lost their humanity in this colonialism that we're living right now. You know what I'm saying? They benefit from it, and they since they benefit from it, how we charge is actually starting at $25 per class, and going up to how much you make. So these are all reparations that you're paying to the organization because you benefit from colonialism. My labor that comes from Africa, that comes from IET, these laborers are building your society right now. You're benefiting from this right now. So the least you could do is take colonizer class to learn how to not benefit from those from colonialism, and how to be a human being. You know what I'm saying? And if you look at white people's history, colonized people's history, it's been inhumane. So we got to get back to how to be human and not harm each others, and actually not have life or live life at the cost of another person. And that's what we teach in colonizer class, how to not be a colonizer.
And y'all fuck the world up, so we can't let y'all lead. So y'all got to learn how to follow.
Got to learn.
Colonize proletariat's leadership. That means you got to learn how to follow colonized working class people leadership. And in the colonizer class, you will learn how to do that. A weekly 2-hour class starting at $25, and then scaling up for how much you make. All right, y'all. Been Propergander. Thank y'all for tuning in. And remember, land is power, land back.
Land back.